Okay, welcome to the live today with Alicia Williams. I'm so excited for you to listen to her because she's so powerful. So I am going to wait just a second while Facebook. Okay, looks like we're going through. There's Alicia. She's coming on. Okay, welcome everybody. Facebook is going to start connecting everything. There she is. Welcome, Alicia.
Hello.
Hey, already slaying it this morning, aren't you, lady?
Good morning. Good morning,
Good
everybody.
Morning to you.
Hey,
Look
Michelle,
at me.
how are you?
I am well. Stayed up late last night doing my invoicing, but it's done. Woo! This is the first time I stayed up all, late doing my invoicing for my party, but I love it because I'm like, oh, it's out of the way for the morning. So it's worth it.
Well, that's what I have to finish doing when I wrap up with you. I got to finish all of these invoices that I have.
Awesome.
But I'm excited.
Well,
I'm excited to join your team. Good morning, everybody. I see everybody chiming in. You just let me know when you want me to go ahead and get started.
Yeah, let's wait just one more minute. I'm excited for everyone to hear you because she's so powerful. So powerful.
Thank you.
Love Alicia. So first I'll do the introduction, Alicia. And like you guys know, I don't really ask them for information about themselves. I just think about what I know about them. And then you can tell your story, how you found Paparazzi, and share some tips for success.
Gotcha.
We're a little bit... Okay, so everyone, this is Alicia Wright Williams. She lives in Georgia, right? Are you in Atlanta? She's in Atlanta, Georgia. She is the mother of two kids?
Three.
You have two kids? Oh, three. I know you have a girl,
a girl and two boys. Hey, Lisa.
Okay, I know you have at least one girl and a boy, and they're kind of teenagers, right?
Only one. Only my daughter.
Okay, so they're like 9 to 14 or something like that.
9 to 14, exactly.
Woo! Good. Okay. She used to be, and that's key word, she used to be a college administrator, but she quit her job in September?
And June.
October.
June.
Oh, was it that? I thought it was after convention.
It was before.
It was after the school year. That's right. She quit her job as a college administrator to do Paparazzi. What does that tell you guys? One, there's no shame in this, right? It is not an embarrassing thing to say, I do $5 jewelry. Nothing.
Not at all.
She quit, gave up a very prestigious job. Because, and I would assume she's never told me this, but because she probably makes more with $5 jewelry than she does as a college admin.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. Let's see, what else? You know what? She just slays it. She is fierce. Like, if I could say that about one person, she's super fierce. She is so classy. And one time when we were on the yacht, at the elite retreat, remember that? I was trying.
Hey, Angie.
She does these like poses where she's totally fierce, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna try it. I cannot pull it off. I do not have her style. Her sassy, sophisticated attitude. I just can't do it. I'm just Michelle Johnny, t-shirts and everything, and she does Alicia Williams really well. So I am so excited to hear you listen to her. She is so powerful. So Alicia, share with my team your amazingness and let them see why I think so highly of you.
Hey, everybody. Good morning. It is a pleasure to join you all from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm super duper excited. Michelle, let me just first say thank you for extending the invitation to speak with your dynamic team. Michelle doesn't know. I try to tell her all the time. She says I inspire her, but she has no idea how much she inspires me on this journey. She was one of the first people. I will never forget this, and I get emotional, so I'm going to I'm gonna keep it together, Michelle. But she welcomed me. She welcomed me with open arms and told me that I would be elite. So much she poured into me before I actually became elite, and she foresaw what was coming before I could even see it. And I just want to thank you and Chris, so much, because we've had sidebar conversations and things that you guys is just the encouragement, the support. I can never thank you enough. So I thank you, my friend. I really do. Don't get out teary-eyed like me, okay?
I knew you were going to get a Chanel purse back when you were a producer. I'm like, you're going to get one of these? You're going to get one of these, so it's coming your way. And she's got a Chanel purse. Oh, one quick thing. Do you want to know who Alicia reminds me of? Anybody can take a guess who she totally reminds me of that's really famous? Halle Berry. Does everybody say? Does anybody see you? Oh, you totally remind me of Halle Berry, lady.
Oh, thank you. Well, hey guys, I want to go ahead and get started because I know many of you may be working and you're probably sneaking to listen to this live. Guess what? I used to do the same thing too as well because I deemed my business that important, okay? I would sneak and do things even when I was working full-time because I was very passionate about this business. So I am Alicia Wright-Williams. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a wife, going on 13 years, and a mother of 3 children. My daughter's the oldest, and 2 boys. My why is them. It was no hesitation for me to always say, I've always had this idea of, hey, I want to be able to do things for myself. Didn't know that it would actually happen, and Paparazzi would be that avenue for me today. But when you pray about things, as I always say, my God will always say, if you just ask him, if you talk to him, and I told him what I wanted, and I like to say it is because of him. No one else, not man, because of him where I am today. So I just want to share with you, education is my background. And how did I fall into paparazzi? Hey, before I started paparazzi, I was already a top consultant in another direct sales business. So I had a little background in it. I did pretty well, but let me tell you something about me. Being a part of a direct sales business, a multi-level marketing business, I don't know about you, but I was very dedicated to what I was doing. I won't name the company, but I will say it is an awesome company. It still is an awesome company. However, I was one of those people, you could not pull me away from that to do something else. It's because I believe if you put all of your energy and focus into one thing, you can have the success that you desire. So I attended a party, saw the opportunity of paparazzi, and I was just like, no, that's not for me. I'm highly dedicated to this particular company. I just did not want to do that. I did not want to dibble and dab and a whole bunch of other things. However, the opportunity came again at another home party, and I was like, $5 jewelry? Me? I love, as you see, I'm rocking my jewels. I love jewelry. And I started to put my business hat on, and I said, wait a minute. I know that I have this other business over here, but let me entertain a thought. Let me check out this compensation plan. Let me see what this business is all about. Is it just about making money? Is it about building relationships, empowering people? Because 2 of the biggest things for me, and has been for me, is building relationships and empowering women. That is one of the things that have always been passionate about, is supporting the next woman. It did not matter what your social economic status was. I just wanted to let you know that there is greatness inside of you, and paparazzi became that avenue for me. So I took another look. My girlfriend, for those of you who know me, she's also my best friend, Tyronica Carter. She mentioned the opportunity to me, but she was hesitant to mention it to me because she knew that I was highly dedicated to this other business. So I told her what? I said, no kidding. When she gave me kind of a little bit of the background, I told her, after looking at it, maybe a day, I didn't look at it really long, but I looked at it and quickly I could see the difference between the other company and paparazzi. And I was like, oh God, the pros and the cons were so different. And I said, now this is me. Didn't know what I was going to do. Didn't know if I was going to immediately make the change, which I did not. However, I said, I'm going to tap into this is because honestly, I prayed about it. Before I do anything, I pray about it. And I said, hey, this may be an awesome opportunity for me. And just looking at the comp plan and just seeing how $5 jewelry was changing so many lives. $5 jewelry, guys. Keyword $5 jewelry. It all starts with $5 jewelry. I decided to say, you know what? I'm going to jump on this. This is a gold mine. You know, it's not rocket science. It's jewelry. I don't have to get up and speak about products. It's jewelry. I basically put it, as I like to say, wear it, share it, and it sells itself, basically, right? So I got started in this business almost 3 years ago, back in April. And I told my sponsor, which is Tyronica, my friend, we started a couple weeks apart. And I said, listen, I'm just going to be honest with you. I love you, friend, but I'm going to come in and I'm going to blow it out of the water. I said that. And I said it jokingly is because I saw the opportunity right off the bat. A smart businesswoman, you've got to know your business. You've got to know what you're getting into. And when you see an opportunity such as what you physically have your hands on now, I decided I was going to take this opportunity and I was going to go all in. And guess what? That is what I have been doing for almost 3 years now. I have been going all in. Now, being in the business for almost 3 years, so much has changed. So much has changed. My first year, I took the opportunity and I shared it with everybody and anybody who will listen to me. But I will say this, is because I've already had a major following, it wasn't so hard to share the business with so many people. So I already had a customer base, already had a following. So what I decided to do is started to pull away from the other company and start branding myself as you all, many of you guys probably see me hashtag that jewelry lady. It was important that off the bat, I began to brand myself. If you don't take anything away from me today, you have got to brand yourself. So my very first year, I branded myself heavily, and I mean heavily. Did I spam people? No. I just simply spoke highly of Paparazzi. I shared my passion with people every single day. So you can't come off salesy. I don't believe nobody wants to connect or nobody wants to partner or even purchase from someone who comes off salesy. You have to be authentic. You have to be yourself. Simply share with them how this business has impacted you, your life, your family. Over the first several months, I just got amazed that, oh my God, you know, in a matter of, in my office, I would simply pour the jewelry out on my office desk. Excuse me. I would simply pour the jewelry out on my office desk, and my colleagues and even the students will come into my office and I want this, I want that, I want that. The very first time that happened, I was like, oh my God, I didn't have to say anything. I didn't have to do anything. They simply saw the beauty in $5 jewelry. They just couldn't simply believe that. From that particular date on, things literally took off for my business. When I saw the excitement in them, I immediately got excited because I say, okay, I need to put some plans into place so that I can continue to brand myself. That's where the hashtag that jewelry lady came from. I wanted everybody to know that Alicia Wright Williams was that jewelry lady. I didn't want you to shop from anybody else but me. And that's what, and if you want to see success, you got to set yourself apart from everybody else. Just simply got excited. A lot of people say, well, how did you get from where you started to where you are today? It's being passionate. Your passion is going to be contagious to others. I believe my positive attitude, me speaking positively about this business and taking people on my journey every single day has allowed so many people to connect with me, to say, we all have something in common. I always say, I'm just the girl who decided to go for it. I had no idea what I was getting into. Did I know that this business would retire me? No, but what I did know is that I wanted more. As an educator, Michelle can tell you, we don't make a whole lot of money. We are one of the most unpaid professions it is out there. However, I knew that I deserved more. Keyword, I knew that I deserved more, my family deserved more. So what was Alicia going to do? Hold on, guys. Something was covering my screen. What was Alicia going to do in order for her to ensure that she had more? Well, I wasn't going to wait for the opportunity to present itself to me. I was going to go out there and create the opportunity. However, paparazzi was presented to me twice, but I had to make sure. And let me say this, just because an opportunity is presented to you does not mean that it's the right opportunity for you. Let me say that again. Just because an opportunity is presented to you does not mean it is the right opportunity for you. However, I knew that paparazzi was the avenue for me to reach tons of women. Didn't know how I was going to make it happen, but I knew that this was going to be a platform for me to let women know it, because it's more than just the jewelry. The jewelry is just the avenue, as I say, the avenue to empower women, to show them that they can do so much more in life. When I was growing up, and I'm sure Michelle can say the same thing, even though we live in different times, we were not taught entrepreneurship. We were taught to go to school to get a degree and you retire as an educator. Well, guess what? I sit before you today at 38, almost 39 years old. I'm getting there. As a full-time entrepreneur. I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I'm a full-time entrepreneur. I work from home. I decided, once again, that it was something that I want. It was not about the money. Oh, of course, you make good money in this business. So it wasn't the money that necessarily retired me. My why was simply to have the flexibility of time with my family. You can't put a price tag on that. You can't put a price tag coming from managing as a college administrator. I managed 180 people plus on a day-to-day basis. There were times when I didn't think that I could. I don't know how I made it happen. Now that I work for myself, I think back, how did I make it happen? How did I hit elite in 11 months at that time, working full-time, a full-time mother of 3 and a wife? But guess what? When you don't let your why be your why not, you can make it happen. There were times I sat in meetings, in the president's meeting, and I was on my cell phone contacting customers, contacting team members. You do what you have to do with no excuses. So paparazzi has provided such an amazing avenue for me to where I said, you know what? My God keeps speaking to me. He said that there's so much more for you than working in the field of education. Let me allow you to move you from a different, this area to where you can continue to impact lives. So for 15 years, I impacted student lives. For 15 years, I impacted faculty members, so many instructors. But he said, there's something more I want you to do. And that more was paparazzi. And that was to connect with millions of other women across the world who may have things in common with you, or he said that your story is going to be powerful to others. When others look at you, they may see that, hey, I can't do it, but if Alicia can do it, so can I. Yes. Did I make a decent salary? Yes, I made a decent salary. But as I told you, it was never about the money, me leaving a job. It was about me having the flexibility of time as a mom to show up at my kids' school without having to rush. Always be that mother who's tipping in with the one finger, who's always late. For me, that bothered me. I no longer wanted to do that. However, my other passion was to simply give back to so many women. Michelle can probably attest to this. She has an amazing large team as well. So many women are struggling with self-esteem, low confidence in themselves, and my God has blessed me with a spirit, a gift to be able to connect with so many women and say that you can do this, that there is greatness inside of you. So I wanted to step out and help so many women see that. And I thank God that I have built an amazing team of over 17,000 women. There are 17,000 women and men that currently sit on my team today. Will I reach all of them? Maybe not. But I will tell you this, if I reach at least one of them on a day-to-day basis, I can honestly say that I feel good about that. I thank God for his blessings that he's given me thus far. So my journey of where I started to where I am today, was it easy? Of course it wasn't easy, but I will tell you this, I did it with absolutely no excuses. Let me say that. Take it down, jot it down, put it in your mental memory. When you hear your top leaders tell you how did they make it happen, the first thing they're saying, many of you say, oh, here we go again, she's saying no excuses. Well, that's just the truth. If you want to, and something I said the other day, a elite consultant is just a star consultant who never gives up. That means you keep going. Even in the midst of the storm, you have to keep going. Even when your team members fall off, guess what? You have to keep going. Even when your sponsor does not reach out. But let me just bag that up a little bit. A lot of times we get caught up in thinking that it is our sponsor who is supposed to consistently reach out to you. No, when you want the help and if you want to succeed, I encourage you, she can't read your mind. She needs to know, hey, I need your, can you help me in this particular area where I may be struggling at? Our goal is not to run or work your business. Our goal as leaders is to support you. Let me say that a word. I'm going to break it down as an educator and by syllable, to support you. That is our major role. We can give you all the tools and resources to be successful in this business. But as I always say, I can give you all the ingredients in the cake because, oh boy, I love a good cake. But if you don't take those ingredients, when I give them to you and you don't bake the cake, then what am I supposed to do as your leader? So as you're giving those ingredients by your leader, whatever those ingredients are, because guess what? They're not different. She's not reinventing the wheel. Everything that you need is available to you in your back office. Now, she may dress it up a little bit. He or she may dress it up a little bit, making it a little simple for you for understanding. However, everything that you need to have success is readily available to you. Now, the question is, after she's giving you all of these ingredients, are you going to bake the cake? I'm just going to ask you. Think about that. So, a couple things I want to, Michelle, I'm not sure how much longer I have, but there's a couple things that I really want to.
Oh, you got hours, girl. They'll listen to you for hours.
A couple things that I really want to hit on is, a lot of people ask me, what is it, some of the things that you truly focus on a day-to-day basis? Well, one of the ways that I truly built my business was surrounding myself with get it people. That means go-getters. When you're out recruiting, everybody's not meant to be a team member of yours. Some people are better left out as a customer, because if you have to chase them, then hey, you're putting more work on yourself. Keep that in mind. The 80-20% rule. 80% goes to you building your business, and the other 20% goes to you training your team. But once you train them, you let them go, and then you support them along the way. So surround yourself with get it people who get it, who are go-getters, who want it. Actually, either they want it more than you, or they want it just as bad as you, okay? So it's important when you think about that as you are building. Number two, stay focused. Being in the business almost 3 years, and Michelle has been in the business over 6 years. However, she can tell you one of the most important things is to stay focused on your journey and your journey alone. I may have hit elite at the time. When I hit it in 11 months. Well, guess what? There are some that are coming into business that are hitting it in 90 days or 5 months. But guess what? Let me say this. That is not important. Stop comparing somebody else's chapter 36 to your chapter 2. I need you to remember that. I want you to stay laser focused on your journey. The race is given to not the swift. It is given to those who endure the journey. So trust the process. Stay focused on you, laser focused. When I say this is me, every day, all day, because you're going to have those naysayers, and as Trent called them, sharks. You're going to have those sharks that are going to get in your ear. They're going to be the people that you surround yourself with on an everyday basis. that are going to try to knock you and your business down. So you gotta, as I say, kick rocks to them. Get them out of your immediate circle. If they're not supporting you, then you move away from them. I'm not saying to unfriend them. However, don't keep them in the midst of what you're doing. And block off what I call them dream busters. Get those dream busters away from you. Sometimes as a leader, you have to practice solitude. You have to pull yourself away from all the chaos that may be going on, and you need to take some time and develop yourself and who you want to be as a leader. You become a leader the day somebody joins your team. You don't have to have 50 people underneath you. The minute one person joins your team, you become a leader. So in order to become an efficient and effective leader, you've got to practice solitude with personal development. That means listening to audios of how can I be the best leader that I can, so that I can have the success, my team can have the success that we desire. So personal development is going to be key. Now, many of you say, oh, hashtag I'm that jury lady, but I never see you rise early. A jury lady rises early. And sometimes you stay up late, because if you're anything like me, I'm a night owl. I don't know what sleep is. I hadn't seen sleep since the day my first child was born. However, now that I work for myself, I feel like I'm in overtime now. I feel like I'm working harder now. But guess what? In order to achieve what you want, you have got to put in that extra time. You have got to begin to make those sacrifices, okay? Another thing, in order to have your business to flourish, you've got to speak life over your business every day. I'm somebody who's big. Every morning, I have to post something positive. I have to speak affirmations over my business every single day. If you don't, you're not speaking life into your business. Speak life over your team. You know, if you're not posting inspiration and all you're doing is you're not doing this, you're pointing the finger, they're not going to respond to you. They're going to pull back from you. So wake up every morning and make it your intentions to speak life over your team, to speak life over your business every single day. Secondly, hey, I'm very big on, the thing is, I've said it before, but I've got to say it again. There is no PV in TV. So the thing now, when I first started, going live was not the thing. Home parties, back office parties was the thing. But you have everything at your fingertips. I need you to sacrifice watching that favorite TV show, and I need you to replace that with putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money in your pocket. Think about that. So I want you to sacrifice that Sunday night lineup that you have, or that Monday night lineup you have, and you say, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice this so that I can grow my business by going live, okay? So there's no PV in TV, okay? So watch less TV, guys, and go live. There's so much success that you can have from going live, but going live consistently. Let's see. One of the things that my grandmother used to always say to me is, closed mouths don't get fed. Everybody has to know that you're that joy lady. So that's why it's very important that you brand yourself. Johnny's Jewels. Everybody know who Johnny's Jewels is because she's making it her business to brand Johnny's Jewels. Johnny's Jewels are the best thing that's popping in Utah. Even though that
everywhere
across the U.S.
That's right.
God knows we can't wait till we become international. As you often hear me say when I go live, everybody wants what the Diva Collection has to offer. If you don't speak highly about your business, you can't expect anybody else to speak highly about your business. So open your mouth and allow God to make a way for you. Be your own walking billboard. As I always say, you can't be that jewelry lady if you're not even rocking the pieces. If I go onto your page today, what will your page say about you as a independent paparazzi consultant? If I go to your page, will I see anything about you being a paparazzi consultant, or will I see you're sharing the latest memes from the latest political rant or those things. People will not take you serious. If you want people to take you serious as a business woman or businessman, then you need to brand yourself. They need to see you taking them on your journey every single day. I guarantee you, everybody who's on this team could hashtag something because of paparazzi. Paparazzi has done something. It is Thankful Thursday. Why not put a post out and say, because of paparazzi, I am thankful for, I'm just giving you a leeway. When people see that, that begin to open up their eyes. They become inquisitive about this business and say, there's something to this business. Every day, she's showing me, not telling me, she's showing me that this business is changing lives, okay? One of the other things is quality over quantity. It was very big for me. Yes, I just stated that I have over 17,000 people in my downline on my team. However, the question is, I can have 17,000, but the question is 17,000 quality consultants on my team? So as you're building and as you continue to build this spring, make sure, I want you to build, I want you to go out there to recruit, but I want you to make sure that you're recruiting quality team members on your team. As you build a team and you begin to have young ladies or men who you feel like you have to chase, let me say this. If you got to chase them, you don't need them. So what I like to say is that we don't chase, we replace. You're running a business. You're not running a Showtime special. You're running a business. So you don't want to have to chase anybody. You replace them. You replace them with those who want to have success in this business. That is going to be key for you. And one of the last things that I want to say, Michelle, is I can't say this enough. You've got to put in the work. You have got to put in the work. Becoming a Maven A-lister didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight. There were times where I didn't have so many great months. I could have thrown in the towel. There were times where my team was not producing. However, a great leader or a leader is nothing without her team. So I want you to ask yourself, what are you pouring into your team every day? And remember, your team could consist of just one person. Remember, it is not that you're working their business, but are you pouring positivity into them? Are you giving them the tools that they can be successful? Are you supporting them? Are you singing praises about them? It's not always, oh, I'm going to give them a $50 back office credit. No, that doesn't always appease them. Simply shout them out today without them least expecting it. And say, hey, I noticed that you stepped up your PV 50, an extra 50 this month. I'm proud of you. Sing small praises to them, not just, oh, she directed this month and you're shouting, but you're forgetting about the small things that you may have another team member doing. Praise them all for what they do, because without your team, you would not be where you are today. One of the other things I want to say, if you were at convention last year, one of the things that one of the speakers talked about was the SW attitude. Sadly, you have to have that attitude. If you truly want to see success in this business, you have to adopt that attitude that some will, some want, and so what? You have to keep moving forward, but you have to do it with such grace and style. You have to keep smiling. Even I may have had a bad morning, but guess what? You'll never know it. You'll never see it as a businesswoman, because sometimes you have to put your game face on, put your sneakers. I don't really wear sneakers, but you guys know. I put my heels on and I keep it moving. And so I want you guys to also know is that there's one last tip that I had. Let me see. Posting. When you go to every day, I know a lot of times I get messages or inboxes about, Alicia, how much should I post? There's no limit to me on how much you should be posting on your page. Let me say, stop worrying about what people think about you. Other people's opinions is none of your business. work your business. Let me just say this. Do you honestly think Burger King cares how many times you see their latest Whopper commercial? Mm-mm. And Burger King sits at what, $1 million billion business. It's because they're not worried about what other people think of them. They are confident in their product. And when you're confident in your product, you're going to share it with the world. You're going to have people who are not going to like it. You're going to have people who are going to speak badly about it. Guess what? As I always say, you can mock me, you can block me, but you will not stop me. I'm going to work my business. Okay? Ladies, Michelle, this has been an amazing opportunity. Guys, I want you to know you have an amazing business on your hand. But it's not amazing if you don't feel it. If you don't feel it and you work and you feel like you're gonna work it when you feel like it, then as I always tell my team, if you want to reap the benefits like a business, then treat your business like a business and not a side hustle. There's a difference. I know we've all used the term, this is my side hustle. This is where I'm pulling this extra money. This is a business that is changing lives. It has changed my life, my family lives, I have plenty of family and friends who are rocking this business out. And the biggest reward for me, it is not my Chanel bag. It is not the money that I get deposited into my account on the 20th of every month. It is the phone calls and the inbox messages. Thank you, Alicia, for that post this morning. Thank you for encouraging me. I love you. I love all of you guys. Whether I know you personally or not is because I want to see each of you win. But the only way that you can win is you've got to get in the game. You've got to stop cheering from the sidelines. Get in the game. Stay in the game. And even when it gets tough and you get your knees get all stuffed up, your elbows get all stuffed up, brush yourself off and keep it moving because it's going to happen. No elite can tell. Not one elite can tell you that they've not had a rough period in their business, but we keep moving forward in spite of. We keep moving forward when their darts and daggers are thrown our way. We trust and believe in this business so much that we are willing to put our armor on. I wake up and I put my armor of God on every day and say that I leave you with this. I can, I will, and I must. I want you to say to yourself, I can, I will, and I must. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you guys have any questions, Michelle, your team have any questions, I can answer them at this time. Hey, Tamara, thank you.
What do you guys think of that? Is she amazing? Do you see why I love her and why when I started this, I'm like, she is one of the first people that I want to talk because she is so inspiring and so powerful. Alicia, you changed thousands of people's lives. So thank you for being willing to give up some of your time. Alicia is worth hundreds of dollars an hour to come talk with us. So thank you so much. You guys, a few things. Alicia, after every speaker, I pick up a few things that I think we can totally learn from. And there were tons. But you guys, branding over and over and over. She talked about branding yourself. Are you that jewelry lady? Do people know that you sell jewelry? I hear some people say, I don't want to post too much. I posted once or twice and they know if I sell, if they want to come to me, they will. You guys, if you're not in their head all the time, they don't think about it. So you have to keep reminding them. And most people the first time, unless they're jewelry addicts, they don't get it. They need to be reminded over and over. There's no PV and TV. I heard you say that like 2 years ago, the first time you spoke on Robin Franks. And I'm like, yes. She said, replace your favorite TV show. And now you guys, you become the favorite TV show of your customers with your consistent live party. I've said that for a year now. Become your customer's favorite TV show. They know every week you're going to go live at this time, and they can tune in and watch the Michelle Johnny Jewelry Show. Okay.
There you go.
She talked about no excuses. Do not let your why become your why not. Hello. So powerful. No excuses, guys. No excuses. Not your sponsor. It is up to you to be successful and get out there and do this. There are so many things. I'm going to go back and read this and write down all those little one-liners that I'm like, boom, so powerful.
Michelle.
And I must, yes.
Let me just add this. Be successful on purpose. Let me say that. Be successful on purpose. People say, they always ask me, well, how did I do it? How did I hit elite? Well, guess what? I became an A-lister working a full-time job. I made no excuses. When I say, guys, I made no excuses. Every chance I got, I was taking it. I maximized my day. I honestly did. Every time I got an opportunity, when I was in the president's meetings, and if it wasn't me that was actually up presenting, I honestly had my cell phone under the table. I honestly would have
She's
my cell
so
phone
bad.
under the table because I was so serious about my business. You know, there was nothing that was going to stand in my way. And there were times where, I would have to be very cautious of what I was doing. But you know what? Let me just tell you something. Don't let anybody stand in your way of reaching your goals. I don't care what your job says, if you know that only you know what this business is doing for you. Only you know. Only you know. One of the best things for me, I get teary-eyed every time I get a message, a team member, or even just a Poppy sister will tell me, you know what, Alicia, your post, I listened to something that you said or something that you did. I followed what you did because I always tell you guys, there's nothing wrong with being a copycat, but make sure you're copying the right person. There are a lot of people in this business, and I mean a lot. And everybody, I'm going to be, Michelle, if I can be very transparent, please let me
do it.
There are a lot of people who are not doing things the right way. But let me tell you, if you want and desire to be at the level myself and Michelle is that the only way that you're going to get there is by doing things the right way. Following the P's and P's. If you don't know your policies and procedures as an independent paparazzi consultant, I ask that you take 20 minutes every day and you go back and review them to just make sure that you are always doing things with integrity. I built the team to make sure that they understood that we will always practice and do things with integrity. And if they could not do things with integrity, then they were not fit to be on my team. So I want you guys to be successful on purpose. Wake up every day and be intentional and be strategic in your moves. It's not going to just fall in your lap because you want it to happen. You got to get out there and hashtag make it happen. Okay?
Yeah.
With no excuses. Okay, Michelle, I'm not going to preach. I'm not going to keep on preaching.
No, we can listen to you all day. I was going to say, when you said be on purpose, I use the word intentional. Like, talk to people with intention. Yes. And one other thing that you said about other people's opinions, like posting too much about your business, because sometimes I hear people say, well, I posted once and somebody said this, and I'm like, who cares? Who cares what that one person said? Mm-hmm. You guys, other people's opinions do not pay your paycheck. They don't. If they don't want to support your business, you can block them, but they don't have to stop you. Do not let other people's opinions stop you. They don't pay your paycheck. So,
and prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. You've got to show them. I'm going to show you, not tell them, because sometimes the problem is with some of us, we've all been guilty of that, is we talk too much. Stop talking and start doing. A true entrepreneur is a doer. Okay? I want you to stop talking about what you're going to do and do it. So you have those naysayers. You have those sharks. I want you to not tell them what you're going to do. I want you to show them better than you can tell them.
Right. Yes. Oh my gosh. So powerful. So, is it okay if they ask a few questions? There's been 2 questions about husbands standing in the way. What advice would you give to somebody that is married to a husband, which obviously is important, right? That is standing in their way or who is negative about the business? What would you say?
Okay, so I can't, it's going to be hard for me to speak on this, but I will say this. My husband didn't have any understanding of this business. I'm just going to be transparent as I possibly can. He didn't have any understanding. This is not his forte, but he was not, one second. He was very supportive of me, however, where I know I have seen firsthand other husbands who speak down of the business. What you're going to have to do is not allow that shark, that dream buster to stop you. You have to show him. You have to get out there. You have to go live. You have to show him that I can do this with or without you. But if I guarantee you, if you give me your full 100% support, we can blow this out of the water together. Sometimes as men don't get it. They look at this as, a little hobby. No, this little hobby is paying all kind of mortgages. This little hobby, as y'all saw my post the other day, people like to say this little business has allowed me, my husband would have never thought this little business would have allowed me to leave my career as an educator after 15 years. Well, guess what? Even though he didn't say anything negative, I showed him that I was going to make it happen. So I say to you, for those who those sharks are, they can be your husband, they can be your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, even your best friend. You don't have to say anything to them. You got to show them. Simple, point blank, period.
I always say husbands want to see two things, whether they're supporting you or not. They want to see money and they want to see you happy.
Yes.
So if you are showing them you're making money and you're happy, complaining all the time, if you're whining, if you know, if you're crying because it's so hard, or he's not going to be supportive, especially if he wasn't supportive in the first place. But if you're showing him the money, and if it's making you happy, they will come around. Believe me,
they will come
around. When you buy him a truck, he's going to support you.
Or you buy him something that he has wanted. And sometimes, ladies, you may have to do that. That you may have they may not even see it coming, but you want to show them because of their lack of support. Go out there. He may not even deserve it, honey. He may not even deserve it, but go out there and show him this is what my little $5 jewelry business has done for you, has allowed me to do for you. It has allowed me to purchase this bike, whatever your man toy is, or something that he may want for his man cave. You go out there, don't say anything to it, just present it to him, say, I have something nice for you. And he's going to probably want to know, where did you get it from? My $5 jewelry sales, honey. Okay? Let them know. You don't have to say anything to them. Show them.
Yep. You go out there and you just do it, and pretty soon they'll change. They'll change if you're showing them money and if you're happy about it. So, okay, somebody asked, do you have a business page, Alicia?
Yes, I do.
Uh-oh. Okay. Do you post on your business page or your personal page, or both?
I post on both. However, I have a huge following. I've already maxed out. I've been maxed out my friends on my personal page. So I have a huge following. So my tips to you guys is to post where you have majority of your following at. Okay. And let me just say this.
Yeah.
If Facebook is, because we are a social media driven type business, if Facebook is your only social media platform that you're marketing on, I'm gonna need you to step your game up a little bit. I need you to either jump on Instagram. I need you to jump on Twitter. I need you to have more than just one social media account. So I advise you to have at least 2 to 3. Brand yourself.
Yep, YouTube's out there. I know some people are going on Periscope.
Yeah,
I haven't gone there yet, but yeah, that's awesome. You guys, Alicia, is it okay if they follow you on your personal page?
Yeah, you can't request me as a friend, guys, because I'm maxed out of my friends list, but please follow follow me. Please follow anyone. If you've been in this business for quite some time, you guys know that I will provide encouragement, support to you guys. But what I will, let me tell you this, Michelle, what I tell a lot of people is that I get a lot of people who come in my inbox, and sometimes they like to complain. But let me just tell you, Alicia takes no excuses. So if you come to me and you ask for something, I'm going to say, well, okay, I hear you, but what's your solution? Let's come up with a plan of how you can change things. Or if you're asking for my advice or my opinion on it, be ready for the truth. That's the only way that you're going to get to where you want to be. I don't believe in sugarcoating everything, and you're not going to hear me say, oh, it's going to be all right. No, I'm going to encourage you to put a plan into place. I'm going to ask you to write your vision and make it plain, and then I'm going to tell you to begin execution. Okay? So please follow me. Guys, y'all inspire me. I get so pumped and excited about you guys and what you're posting today. Sometimes I'm like, I want to repost that. So you guys inspire me. Michelle, just her beam of light, and just we come from two totally different worlds, but she has no idea how much her love and just some sincere, genuine passion to help others. That's what it's about, guys. It's not about the paycheck. We all know we get into business to make some money, but it's so much more than that. I know that if she needed something from me, she know that I can count on her, and vice versa. She can count on me. That's what this business is all about. It is about supporting each other. It is about being there to help each other and cheering each other on, not competing. Girl bosses don't compete. We collaborate.
We don't. Okay? We are not competing with Alicia and her team. All of us are working together. Oh, one other thing you said, Alicia, it brought tears to my eyes. And I think it really resonated. And you guys, everybody, I want you today to write this somewhere. And it's, I deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve success. I deserve this. You guys, you deserve more. If you're in a crappy situation in life, you deserve more. You are a child of God, the Most High. You deserve everything that He has. And if you don't believe in God, whatever the universe you believe in, you deserve more. You guys, you are worth it. You are worthy. You deserve it. And I have to remind myself that often, because the world works against us. You deserve more, guys. And because you deserve more, you deserve to go out and get it. Okay? It doesn't just fall in your lap, but you do have to go out and get it. So write that down.
Say that to your, but that goes back to Michelle, is be it. You know, we can say this all day, but I want you to be that. If you feel that you deserve more, then I need you to act. Let me say this. We've heard the term, we have not because we ask not. No, we have not because we act not. ACT, because we act not. I need you to begin to put some action behind your talk, because you deserve it. I believe it, but I need you to believe it, and I need you to put some action behind that. I love you guys. I can talk to you guys all day, but I have a laundry list of things to do.
Okay. You are awesome. Thank you so much for an hour of your time. You guys,
so welcome.
Please follow her. And I'm going to say this. I am sure Alicia gets 100 personal messages a day from people that go to her for help. As kind as she is, we do not want to overburden her. So just follow her. Just glean from what you see. You are going to get a whole bunch of beautiful things by following her on Facebook. Don't go to her and ask her to help you all the time. She can't. Okay? I'm just going to be
I wish I could. I I don't have the manpower to help me. A lot of times, Michelle, as we close this call, a lot of times people they ask for my help, and I say the best recommendation or what can I give to them is to follow me. And to not copy what I'm doing, because when I say copy the right cat, I don't mean you copy every single post. I want you to copy my behaviors. I want you to copy how I run my business. I want you to copy why is her life so successful? What is she doing in her lives to have the success. I want you to copy those things and make them your own. Make it, put the Michelle on it. As I tell my team, put your name on it, put your spin on it, make it about you. When you make it about you, I guarantee you guys, and you believe in you, your business is going to explode.
Right. Absolutely. So thank you so much, Alicia.
You're so
you
welcome.
Have made hundreds of people's day. This will be watched well over 1,000 times by 1,000 different people, and I'm not even joking. So if you've done your good deed for the day, and your impact will be felt far and wide, and this ripple will carry on for a long, long way. So everybody, tell Alicia thank you for pouring into us and sharing yourself. You're a beautiful, beautiful person. So all right, you guys, thanks so much for being on today. Thanks, Alicia. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Have a great one. Thank you again. Bye-bye, everybody. Make this week count. Make today count. Get out there and share why this business is the bomb, why you are so thankful. It is Thankful Thursday. Let people know what this business is doing for you, no matter how small or how big it is. Let them know. Take them on your journey daily. Have a great one, everybody. Rock it out.
All right. Bye-bye.